Is it worth it?
Oh, yeah, it's worth it. If you're strong enough.
My name is Asitonka Agri Abba, and channel is called Asi Darling because I'm such a darling. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sugar Asi Darling. Yes guys, I am back. I feel so refreshed. You do not even understand. I needed that trip. I so needed that trip. You won't get it. I am so thankful to God. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I just really want to thank God. Happy new month, guys. Happy new month. I'm filming this October 1st. I have a shift today. Basically, my shift is like 10 to 10. But I said, you know what? Let me start shooting. Anyhow, let me just manage myself and start shooting video. We have a new mic. Hopefully I can start posting a lot of content. I'll go, but it's not every day. In fact, this is the first time I'm doing makeup in I can't remember how long, so please don't get used to this. So sometimes you'll be seeing my shift face, which is doing more of skincare and just running out. So now that all the pleasantries have been said, please watch out for I have 2 vlogs. I think my last days in Nigeria and then my travel vlog. Oh my God, oh my Jesus, Lufthansa put me through it, but that's just for another day. Let's get right into today's video. Now, on today's video, I want to seriously advise those that are coming to Canada. Now, I stay in Toronto, and I want to just be very, very blunt with you concerning certain things that I don't feel people are talking about like so much. Now, first of all, if you're above 30, I will not advise you to pay for a school here in Toronto, Ontario. Why? Because if immigration is your pathway, like you're coming here, you want PRO, you want to remain, I think that you get a better deal, or you get greater value for your money if you're in a province where you can easily get PMP. Why that is so is because I'm a very straightforward person. I don't believe in coming to start here and tell people pipe dreams, pipe hope. If you're going to school, I'm schooling in Seneca. I came here because I'm a business person. I want to have the connection of Toronto. The first major plan, or our plan was 1 year here in Seneca, another year in any of these other provinces, just do like 1+1 program. I have just finished 1 year in Toronto here, so I'm telling you from my experience. I feel if you're above 30 and you're considering immigration, do not come to Toronto. Simple. There are no many Ontario Express experience class, and it's not as direct, or it's not as guaranteed as if you're going to a place like New Brunswick. So if you're going to New Brunswick, maybe you apply for courses like in New Brunswick Community College or in Nova Scotia, or you go to Manitoba, or you go to, I think Alberta has something too. Saskatchewan has something too for people that school there, because when they have different provincial nomination streams, they want you to have lived in the province for at least 6 months. So you are better off in those places. I'm just saying. But if you must come here and you say, okay, Asi, I want to do your style. I'm also a business person. I also want to experience Toronto. And of course, maybe I'll do another program in another place. That's one thing to get. So first and foremost, if you're coming here for PRO and it's your why, it's nothing to do with like, okay, only Ontario schools are excellent. The thing that I will tell you is that most of the schools that have a lot more programs are here. Also in Ontario, you must not stay in Toronto. You can stay in Windsor, you can stay in Sault Ste. Marie, Thunder Bay. Those outskirts cities, point number 2, can be dangerous. Of recent, there has been a lot of shooting. I'm not even joking. I don't know why they don't talk about it enough. A lot. When the news broke about a popular influencer in Nigeria, J Bombs, I think, Bumi, that's married to the pilot. I in my head, I was like, this place Phoebe Toronto. Do you get that kind of that she lost her brother? The only way I even thought to even check it was she just like, I think one sentence about senseless killing. I'm like, nah, us. Only to check and find out that I think it happened in Yonge and College Street, a shooting. This is not Iraq, downtown. I know that there are different incidents where you might be sitting or just come into little confrontation. They have been shooting in condos and the rest of them. Please, guys, I'm not saying that you shouldn't come here because they are shooting all of us. No, I'm only saying that these are possibilities. You understand? There is a greater chance of violence in a place where there are a lot of people. You understand? That's just another caveat. Don't just come because of course, we have more job opportunities, but then you will now have the other side of the bar, which is the increased crime rate and all of that. So first of all, if you're above 30 and considering immigration, do not come. The second point will be right now, real estate people, realtors, landlords are taking the piss. They are taking, see, if I sit down with some people and tell you what they are going through in the hands of landlords, you will not believe it. Personally, I take the blame because I've not had time, and I know that some of these interviews will be very, very helpful to you guys. I really want to tax myself to say, see, even if it's 5, 10, 15 minutes, I must not edit it immediately, but I should try and talk to some of these people and maybe get their feedback. So that's one thing I'm trying to do in this new month. People have been going through a lot with landlords increasing rents. Now, looking for a house is something else. Sometimes you have to pay like 6 months upfront. Some landlords are asking for 8 months upfront. Everything is up. Everything is up. I know that it's not easy everywhere, but this is something that you should consider, especially when you're coming in and maybe you do not have so much money. Do you understand? You can always come to Toronto. You can always move to Ontario. You can always come here. But if you do not have, I believe in focus. I believe in being very targeted. Please do not come to Toronto. If you do not have, just so that you're not depressed faster. The flip side of the coin is, if you go to some of these provinces, you might not have like as much job opportunities in certain times. So like people say there are more jobs here, definitely. More companies, more jobs. But it doesn't mean that in these provinces you can't get a job. It's not possible. Most people are there. They have gotten jobs. It is not even your portion. If you reach there and you may probably have a difficulty, what are the industries that are prevalent in that place? Or what are the industries that have more opportunities in that place? At least before you move, maybe you hear this video and you say, okay, I want to go to the New Brunswick. Google, do the research yourself. I cannot do the research for you. You have to research industries, research areas where people are not even looking at. Maybe everybody's looking at office job, and then there are many factory jobs that are there. There are many restaurant jobs that are there. I see, please, I cannot do factory, I cannot do restaurant. It's fantastic and it's good, but that is how people are making a lot of money. Nobody is saying that you should do it forever. At least for the beginning point, the last thing you want right now, I think dollar is 770 to a naira. The last thing you want for this your life is to be changing naira to spend in dollars, because our bills are monthly and you need to start earning in Canadian dollars for any of these bills to make sense. I'm telling you the gospel truth. When I came in straight from Nigeria and I started picking shift, do you want to? In fact, when I came in the evening, I just slept. The next day I woke up normal time, 8 a.m. I held my phone and a shift dropped from Instawork. I picked it 4 to 10. I went for the shift. I did not sleep. The next day I had another shift. The next day I worked 4 days straight before I slept, landing straight from Nigeria. Why? Because I want at the back of my mind, I even set a target and say, you know what, even though I have like 10 days left or this number of days left, I want a situation whereby I can raise my rent, raise my bills, at least to a certain degree before the new month. Most times we set those targets for ourselves, and that is why it brings me to my third point. Have a budget and stick to it. Even if the immigration tells you that you need $10,000 as your living expenses for a year, $10,000 cannot take you for a year. Maybe 6 months. Because phone bills, maybe you get a room and then utilities are included. What of your transport? If you're even doing a card, let's say $150 dollars per month, how much is your phone bill? How much is your rent? How much is your, it's crazy. Just please try as much as possible to have something. The next point for me will be, for the reality is, even though you decide to come to Toronto and school, maybe you don't stay here. If PR is your pathway, the longer you stay, it's not exactly wise to say, okay, I came because I'm older, I'm doing 2 years to get 3 years work permit. Fantastic. The fact that you can stay 5 years with a status in Canada is not the solution. The solution is when are you getting PR? That's just the way. Like, when is that clock starting to tick? Why? Because if you do not put your eye on that clock, add 5 years to your current age. That's when you will know. Add 3 years to your current age. Understand that no matter how you do this thing, you're still having to go through normal express entry pool. So if you do your pool calculation, having schooled in Canada, I think schooling in Canada gives you 15 points. Finish. I think if it's masters, it might give you more. But like college or just basic college should be 15. Masters maybe 18 or 20. I don't recall. But sorry. Masters maybe 18 or 20. Consider your age, because I'm talking to people that are above 30. The moment you clock 30, you lose 5 points. 31, you lose 5 points. 32, you lose like 5. Consider your age also, because you'll be in the pool with people that the last express entry they were drawing 531. That is like people are 25, probably have PhD, maxed out their IELTS, maxed out French, have work experience in Canada, have schooled in Canada. So I don't know the level that somebody will have to get that high 531. Like, people are reading. Those are the competition. And most of these people are residing in Toronto. That's why I say it's a bit more competitive here for you to get permanent residency. If that is your goal. If that's not your goal, you're welcome to stay here as long as possible. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. That for me is the basic one. Number one, the school. It's not like I'm saying it's not worth it. I'm only saying that if PR is your pathway, you have to calculate. You understand? You get a better value for money elsewhere. The second one is crime. Crime is up. For certain cities, it's becoming too crazy. It's becoming too crazy. I kid you not. A lot of people are suffering. So there's just petty crime, and then the ones that are attacking with knife and the ones that are attacking with gun. It's just becoming crazy. Crazier by the day. The next one will be, of course, the cost of living, cheaper rent, cheaper cost of living at other provinces. We're already getting used to our 13%. In fact, we met a bad economy. That's why sometimes I tell people it seems like students are the ones that are actually living the life a bit. Do you get? It's not like we are not doing fantastic based on like, oh, we are spending money, throwing money. It's just that in some cases it looks like because we brought in money. Listen, that third world country that you don't even want to be associated with, God forbid, nobody should even mention Nigeria, God forbid, goodbye from all this yama. That is the place that gave you the money that funded this, your movement. And when you came here, you still carried money from that place to fund at least the beginning stages of your life. That's when you understand that no matter how bad, it is because you brought those things. Because people here are suffering. Imagine living a life that you're used to getting debt. You're used to getting debt. So iPhone 15 is out. People are lining up. They don't have money. But they're used to the fact that there's a credit system. People are running like 10,000, 50,000 in different credit card. You borrow, max out this one, you get another credit card. You max out this one, you get another credit card. You max out this one. It's been crazy for a lot of, and these are people with the Canadian citizenship, with the passports that you're looking for. So please be wise. If you're coming from Nigeria, know your why. When you say this, it's not because we don't know what to say. Especially for me, I'm telling you this thing because it works. Follow God. My last point, that is definitely not least, that is even the first. Pray. Follow God. Pray. There is no amount of money you bring into this country. If you know they pray, if you're not listening to the voice of God, you waka loss. You will, You can, all these things, you can watch this video 1,000 times. You can prepare from now till tomorrow. If you don't pray, I cannot pray all the prayer now. Pray for myself, pray for you, pray for. You have to pray. You have to pray. Some things might be foolishness unto men. When I was praying above, I was sitting inside plane. As soon as I spy, she say we don't see Canadian waters. They speak in tongues till plane touch ground. It might be foolishness to men. Does that thing work? It's not a problem. It's better that I did it and I later find out and die that it did not work. But they believe that this is it. Have your own connection with God for this land that you want to enter. Whether you still want to land here or anywhere. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. For me personally, if I'm going to advise you like my friend or something, don't come here. Just go somewhere else, because I'm a business person. I'm always looking at value for money. You understand? if I can do it again, I'll most likely still come here because I'm a business person. You know, the pros and the cons still relate with me being a business person. But if you're somebody that you're a worker, or you're somebody that is a 9-to-5er, and then you really want the PR, you know that if you get PR even in New Brunswick, you can do work from home job and the company is based in Toronto. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Most of this information, now who no go, no. Just so that it's not like you're under pressure. Time is counting, my month is counting, I don't have a job yet. Oh, what will I do? Oh, I don't want to be without status. That is not your testimony. That's not my testimony. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. These are the reasons why I believe you shouldn't come to Toronto. But if you're a youngin, your parents are sponsoring you, you understand that kind of thing, you can come. For those of you that have like kids, you can tell them to come. It's not a problem. But please pray for your children. Always pray for your children so that they stay away from harm, because the young kids in this place give me chills. All over my body, I'll be cold. I'll be like, hey, are you sure I want my son to grow up here? You get that kind of thing. I'm telling you truthfully. I'm not telling you that you should not bring them. I'm only saying that you really need to, especially those of you that cannot come here with them and maybe they're 16, 18, 17, really need to have done a very good job in Nigeria and committed those children to God, you know, for them to excel greatly in this city. Very important. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm your girl Asi Dali. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you above 30 and still considering coming to the province? What are your reasons and what is your plan concerning PR? For those of you that have worked it somehow, some way, what are your plans? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Remember to, if you've not written your IELTS and you've not done your WES, I mean, you can't literally say that you're planning to get PR. At least be in the pool, because anything can happen. Let them do draw and meet you there. It's not going to be bad. You understand? At least before you finish. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm so happy to have done this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm your girl Asi Darling. Please check out my other videos and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.